Good morning, everyone. Happy Fri-YAY. It's our craft kit of the week day. We have a new one out for you today. I'm a little stuffy still. I've been stuffy for over a week now. My allergies have been out of control. So I'm feeling a little bit better today. Still a little stopped up, but I can breathe, and that's all that's been going on. I've just been congested. So it's been a little draining this last week, but I'm feeling good today. So we have something new for you. We have this adorable, we have two signs for you for the Friday craft kit of the week. We have this little berry bunch that's in the little container. And then we have this strawberry jam jar. They both go in little stands. So this is what we're gonna paint today. So when you jump on, say hi, let me know that you are here. I've got all my colors already in the paint tray. We've got green, red, a hot pink, a light pink, a yellow, a white, and then I will do gray probably at the top of the mason jar later on. And then I do have some ribbon that I may add around the berry bunch. So like I said, when you jump on, say hi. I got my computer pulled up just in case I can't see comments over here. But here we go. Here we go. So I am gonna do this in the light pink, the basket. Kind of wish I would have picked a blue, but I don't want to change it now. But I wish I kind of would have done maybe a teal. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it pink. We're just gonna go with it. I feel like I do a lot of the same paint combos, and I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know. My phone is looking weird. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope you heard me through that whole spiel I just said. I don't know. Maybe it didn't work. My volume button, I think my tripod was holding my volume button down. I don't know. We're just going to keep on going with it. So I am doing the, I can't think what these are called. It's like a, you know, what's it called that holds the strawberries? It's called something. I know it's a basket, but is it called something else? I don't know. But I feel like it should be teal or blue, but we're gonna go with the pink, like I said. Again, when you were painting like with these scored lines, scored is like kind of like an engrave. You don't wanna put a lot of paint. If you put a lot of paint on there, it will go down into the cracks. So you wanna start out really light. So I always like pad some off and then just kind of lightly like take my sponge and then pull it down over it. Cause I don't wanna put a lot of paint on because I want those lines to be seen. So just start out real light. If you do a lot of paint, it'll go into those lines. And it's okay if it's in there a little bit. It's totally fine. It'll be fine. But again, you just don't want to put a ton or else it'll cover it all up. You could also take like a straight pin. I have like a vinyl picker that I use to like clean up the lines if I happen to get paint in them. But I just try to do as like fine as like a really light amount of paint so that I don't have to worry about trying to go in and clean those lines up because that's not fun. And then the strawberries, everything's attached. So really, I didn't grab a brown, but we'll just use the gray. This isn't gonna be seen because this is gonna go over it, but this little piece holding the sign will be seen. So I'm just gonna take a brush, and I probably would have done a brown, but I didn't grab brown. So we're just gonna paint it gray. But I figured we need something sweet for summer. Last week we did the Uncle Sam, and then the week before we did the summer with a watermelon. I wanted to do another watermelon sign, but I thought, this is too much. Like I don't want to put too much out there of just like this. So I thought I'd change things up and put the strawberries in. I'm gonna go back in with the strawberries afterwards and add the little dots to it. But I do like to lay everything out as I go. Now these tops of the strawberries are connected. It's just one solid piece. So you could use a brush. I just try to use my sponge and get as careful as possible, get as close to the line as I can. And I do a pretty good job of that, so it works out for me, but you can also use like a really fine brush. But I just hold like a really tiny side of it, and if you just like glide it across, like one swoop, you should be able to get right on that line right there. Did you guys hear that we're supposed to get, I don't know, I didn't just wipe paint on my face. Storms tonight really bad? I don't know. Somebody said baseball size hail. I'm glad we haven't fixed our house yet. I don't know if it's true or not. One of my kids looked it up last night and said that it looks like it's gonna be like right next to us. So let's just hope it misses us. We don't need any more rain. We still got the deck we're working on. Not we, but my husband. Trying to get all that cleaned up. We still have a mess from the storm. We never got the siding or anything fixed yet because that's a whole nother story, but it's a mess out there, I feel like. And we finally just got everything dry. So tired of the rain. But hopefully the rest of the weekend will be nice because we have plans to be outside. My youngest son turns 21 on Sunday, so we're gonna barbecue and celebrate him. And then we have plans tomorrow with some of our kids. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. Just trying to get all this work accomplished today. There's a lot. Okay, so this is how we look so far. We've got the little bushel of strawberries, and then there's gonna be 2 added strawberries on there. I'm gonna do the green first. And again, if you just take your sponge and like line it up with that line, it's really easy just to paint. These sponges are great. And you can cut them down in smaller pieces if you need. Gosh, I feel like I still sound all stuffed up. I know everybody's allergies are bothering them. My daughter, my son, one of my sons, my daughter-in-law is a pharmacist and said that like it's nothing but like allergy stuff that's coming through. So everybody must be feeling it. The pollen is so bad. Our back table and chairs is nothing but like yellow. My car is covered in yellow pollen. Cute. Okay, again, this is engraved, so you don't want to use a lot of paint. I just use, I'm going to use the white, and I always start off on the edge, or I wipe it off on something else, and then I very lightly just drag it across. Oh, I just filled it in. I just did what I told you guys not to do. It'll be fine. But see, I got way too much paint in the fresh, so now I need this little picker here is what I use, and I just go in and clean it out. You just need something that's like a little sharp. These are great. Dollar Tree sells hot pink ones. I think they come in like a 3-pack even, that are great for like trying to clean up the edges. They're great for, I mean, you can see I've used the heck out of this thing, making polka dots or using this for painting. I've done that quite a few times if I want to make dots, like really small ones, just using the edge. But try to clean it up a little bit so now you can see. So that's why I say use a very light amount of paint. Okay, I will go back in. Oh, the flowers. Let's do the flowers. The chair is so squeaky. So I am working on getting our Creativity Club members' projects out. I know they go out by Tuesday. I usually try if it's close to a weekend and I can get them done, get them out. So you guys, if you do pick up, you are able to pick them up over the weekend. I know it does make it easier, but I don't know if I'll have them completely done. I might though. I'm waiting on some things to get printed for them, and then they'll be ready to go. And then I'm just gonna fill in the circles with, I'm actually using the pointer on this picker to just put a dot in the center of the flower. And then I just make a little circle. And then that's it. We're gonna go ahead and just glue this together while I'm before I do the other one. This is the Hobby Lobby super glue I use, which if you're in the Creativity Club, you guys are gonna get 2 this month because there's a lot of little pieces to glue. And I just wanna make sure that you guys have enough glue. Whether you use it or not, I don't know if everybody uses the super glue. I know some people don't love it, but there's a lot of pieces in this one. I felt like I was easy on you guys last month and gave you kind of a simple project. So this month I gave you kind of a hard project. I don't want to say hard, it's just intricate. There's a lot of pieces, but it is kind of like a free-for-all. You'll be able to create it however you want. It doesn't have to match mine exactly, so there's no pressure on making it look exactly like mine. It is kind of, you do however you want to do. But I'm excited for you guys to see it. It's really, really, really cute. A little bit different of a style than some things we've offered in the past, but it is adorable. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry for just a moment, and I'm gonna work on this little mason jar of jam. I wish this was I'm gonna add some white to it because I want it a little bit lighter. I wanted it a light gray, but I only have the dark gray in the Crafters collection. This is all the Hobby Lobby paint that I use. So I asked a question before. I've been really bad at, it's just a lot to try to remember everything. So whenever I post a new kit, I used to we have a kit makers group, and it's a private group. I don't know why. I think it's private. It may be public, but I tried to make it private, I think, and I can't. I don't remember. But it's really hard to try to remember to put everything in there after I create. I have a lot of projects. So if I put something in the kit makers group, I try to show you like different pictures and angles and kind of like a lowdown of directions, not totally clear, which I feel like most of the projects are pretty self-explanatory. There's a couple that are a little bit like you may need some guidance, but for the most part, I feel like they're pretty simple. So I'm just curious if people go to the kit makers group to look for directions, or would you rather have the like a short video on YouTube that you can thumb through and watch. You could fast forward it. You don't have to sit and watch the whole entire thing, but is it easier to see like in action how it's made than to see just a picture in a Facebook group? You know, if you don't know this, videos on Facebook are going away after 30 days of posting them. So even if I did videos on there, they're going away. But I usually do photos in the group. But I'm curious, I do have a YouTube channel already, and that's where we put our, if you're a Creativity Club member, you want to subscribe, because that's where we put our videos so that you're able to watch them. Anybody can watch any of the videos on my page, but I try to do the Friday videos, and I do like our porch videos can be, I know, a little, or the porch projects can be a little bit more complicated. So I do try to add those on, but I'm just curious if what you guys think of, would you rather see just a photo in the kit makers group and this is how you make the project, or would you rather see a short video of me making the project and then you can see complete details on how it's made? Like the market stand, some of the porch signs, I feel like those are a little bit more difficult than just like this stuff like this. This is pretty easy. But I just would love to know your thoughts on that, if you'd rather see like a short video on YouTube. Because I was gonna work on that last year. That was kind of one of my goals, is to kind of really grow my YouTube channel and make more videos there for you to watch, especially with all the changes on here. Like I think yesterday I posted something. I have almost 7,000 people on my page and I had like 2 people see it. Like it's just not, it's not what it used to be, and it's making things way more difficult. So I've been trying to think about shifting over to YouTube more, still be here for certain things, but they're just not making it very easy, not all. I don't know what color to paint the stands because I really want them brown. What should I do? Oh, I can do it. Hang tight. I do have my brown. I'm trying not to use this paint so much. I need to use it up, but I do like to be able to show you guys paints from like Hobby Lobby that are a lot easier for you guys to get than my big Valspar paint collection. So I'm just gonna put some, this is Safari Brown. This is my favorite color I use for like a stain. I really need water, but I don't have water in here. So this is what I'm gonna use for the base. But if you mix this with a little bit of water, it makes just such a pretty stain color. My sponge is falling apart because it's a little crispy. And you can mix any of your paints with water to make them a little lighter, to make them more of a stain. You know, sometimes when I'm doing like a door hanger or something big, I want the grain of the wood to show through, so I always mix a little bit of water in there. Cutting grass outside, so it seems kind of loud. Okay, so there we go. We got that, and then we got this in. Okay, so we've got that glued on. We're gonna do a little strawberry. Top of the strawberry. And then I'm gonna go in with my black paint pen. These are my paint pens that I got on Amazon that I use. And then I'm just gonna fill in, probably should have done this before I glue the flowers on. Because there is a lot of dots here. Yeah, I probably should have done this before I glued them on, but it's fine. It's okay. I love these markers. I do feel like if you do press down too much though, like a lot will come out. And they do spread a little bit, like once, so I'm trying not to use like a ton of ink. And Hobby Lobby has paint pens too. And theirs are like, I think $1. So if you don't need a whole, like mine's like a 20 or 30 set, which I do love. I probably haven't used half of them. The black and the white are the ones I always use the most. So I usually buy the Hobby Lobby white ones because I go through them so much. Okay. Okay, so here is this one. So I just took the little paint pen, filled it all in. I'll do that with this one real quick before I glue the little flower on. If you guys have any graduates coming up, I did post my graduation collection last week. We have an adorable door hanger and a tiered tray and some signs that you can throw out for your parties. I'll have to post my son's graduation party that I did a few years ago. That it did get some a lot of likes on TikToks, lots of saves. So I think everybody really liked to watch it, but it was cute. I love to plan for parties. I love to decorate for parties. That's my thing. So I have quite a few little graduation things that I had made up and used around like the food table and, you know, just decorations here and there all over the house for when his party was. So if you guys are having any graduation parties soon, you'll have to check those out on the page. You know, I love to add polka dots to everything. What else do I want to do? Maybe a little bit on the strawberries. 1, 2, 3. How is that? Okay, this is still a little damp. Probably should have done a little bit more here. I don't know, I always start off like really light and then I end up adding like a ton more. Like I feel like, oh, well, wait, we need some up here. I just feel like adding a little bit of this like helps finish it off. And again, I don't think there's any rhyme or reason, you know, to it. I just think there's no perfect way, there's no right way, no wrong way. I do wish I had my pink pin, the one I could have done a little pink up there. I do have ribbon. So I thought about adding, actually, I have red and I have pink polka dots, surprise polka dots, that I was going to see about gluing around the edge of this. I don't feel like I'm perfect with bows, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna cut it a little longer. So the ribbon will not come with the kits, but you do get both signs. So let's see how close I can get to a tiny little bow on here. There we go. Cute. Like I said, I'm not the world's best bow maker, I don't think, but I got a little bit. Yeah, it's cute. To cut the edge off. Oh, cute. So there is this little one here. And then I was gonna put one around the edge on here too. This thread may be a little too thick. Maybe that's why, maybe it needs to be just, it's pretty thin though. It's I don't know what it is, but. Oof. 3/8 of an inch. So it's pretty tiny, but I feel like if it was a little maybe skinnier, it would be better. Oh yeah, oh, wait, hold on. I feel like you have to make one side a little longer to make it even when you tie the bow. Like they never look perfectly even. Oh yeah, that does not look perfectly even. I'm leaving it because I don't want to mess it up because I do like the way that the bow looks, but it's not even. The string is like literally coming out on the other side, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave it. You could glue it if you needed to, if you wanted it to stay up. I mean, it's good for right now. So this is our craft kit of the week. Let me glue this. I didn't glue the stand. But you could do a little bit of dry brushing on here if you wanted to do that. You could change up the basket that the strawberries are in. I think it would look cute if it was blue. I chose these colors and then I thought, maybe I want blue or teal, but I was already here, so I decided to stick with it. And I wanted to give you guys something that could be used still right now since it's spring and go right into summer. Just doing a little strawberry seed that didn't get colored. So yeah, I would probably do the strawberry seeds before you glue them together. That would probably be the best thing. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know that you guys are watching. I saw no comments, so I hope that everything is working on my end because nothing is showing up that you're here. So I always like when everybody says hi to me, lets me know that they can see me and hear me. So let me know what you guys think of this. This is the 2-pack Fri-YAY craft kit of the week. So you get this strawberry bunch in the basket and this little strawberry berry sweet jam jar to go with it. So these will be up until next Thursday evening. Every Friday at 11 o'clock, I go live with a new Fri-YAY craft kit of the week. So this week, this is it. And if you guys are club members, I will add on, you have the opportunity to buy Friday kits whenever you'd like. So I'll add that to the collection, the Uncle Sam that we had from last week, to the new collection for you guys, and you guys will be able to purchase it when you would like. But these are this week's Friday craft kits of the week. So have a great weekend, enjoy the sun, and I will talk to you guys Monday evening. Keep a watch out because I'm gonna have a whatnot sale, and I will be posting the event. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on Monday, or I can't do it on Monday evening. So I won't be live Monday evening because I have a graduation to go to, but I will make it up, and I have a paint night Thursday night that we still have room for. If you're local and you would like to join our paint night, let me know below and I will send you the registration link. And if you bring a friend, you and your friend get a free mini sign. So that's all that. I'll have to figure out next week when I can go live and when my whatnot sale is, but keep a watch on our page, and I will talk to you all soon.